Hello, world. It's August 10th, 2026. Welcome to Cyber Briefing, your daily source for all things cybersecurity. We bring you the latest advisories, alerts, incidents, and news every weekday. Exploitation of a critical zero-day flaw in Metabase business intelligence software permitted unauthorized remote attackers to obtain full administrative access before patches were issued. Meanwhile, researchers identified ghostjacking, a technique where malicious instructions hidden in system logs force AI coding assistants to bypass enterprise firewalls, leaving major user bases across Cloudflare, Datadog, and Sentry exposed. Adding to these tactical threats, Levi Strauss & Company suffered a targeted social engineering attack that compromised 3 employee workstations and led to corporate file exfiltration, though consumer records were unaffected and operations remained online. To mitigate code-level execution risks, Anthropic scheduled auto mode as the default behavior for Claude Code across Pro, Max, and Team tiers starting August 14, 2025, citing internal testing where automated checks intercepted 89% of dangerous commands versus 13.6% caught by manual human review. Simultaneously, legislative oversight is tightening through the Senate Help Committee's unanimous advancement of the Health Information Privacy Reform Act. The proposed bill directs the FTC and HHS to enforce HIPAA-style data security, deletion rights, and breach notification mandates across previously unregulated consumer health apps and wearable devices. Threat landscape. Metabase Zero Day allows unauthenticated admin access. A critical vulnerability in Metabase business intelligence software allowed unauthenticated remote attackers to gain full administrative access to affected instances. The flaw was actively exploited as a zero-day before patches became available. Organizations running Metabase should immediately update to the latest patched version to prevent unauthorized administrative takeover. Ghostjacking. AI agents bypass firewalls. Security researchers at Tenet Security have discovered a vulnerability called ghostjacking that affects half of Fortune 500 companies, allowing attackers to use organizations' own AI agents to bypass firewall protections. The attack works by planting malicious instructions in logs or alerts that AI coding assistants read and execute, enabling attackers to reroute traffic, steal data, and maintain persistent access without triggering security alerts. Companies using platforms like Cloudflare, 42% of Fortune 500, Datadog, 48%, and Sentry, 4 million developers, are particularly vulnerable because their AI agents cannot distinguish legitimate instructions from hidden traps in the data they process. Incidents and real-world impact. Levi Strauss hit by cyber attack. Levi Strauss & Company disclosed a cyber attack in which unauthorized actors used social engineering to compromise 3 employee computers and access corporate files. The company's SEC filing states that certain corporate information was exfiltrated, but no consumer data was affected, and business operations continue normally. Levi Strauss has contained the incident, engaged third-party cybersecurity experts, and is notifying affected parties and regulators as required. Executive risk in cybernomics. Anthropic enables auto mode for Cloud Code by default. Anthropic will enable auto mode by default in Cloud Code for Pro, Max, and Team Plan users starting August 14, 2025. In testing with 1,053 professional users, auto mode caught 89% of dangerous commands, compared to only 13.6% caught by human review. Enterprise Plan users will retain the option to choose their preferred mode. Policy, regulation, and legal signals. Anthropic enables auto mode for Claude Code by default. Anthropic will enable auto mode by default in Claude Code for Pro, Max, and Team Plan users starting August 14, 2025. In testing with 1,053 professional users, auto mode caught 89% of dangerous commands, compared to only 13.6% caught by human review. Enterprise Plan users will retain the option to choose their preferred mode. Career enablement. Health Information Privacy Reform Act advanced. The Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee unanimously advanced the Health Information Privacy Reform Act, which would extend HIPAA-like protections to health data collected by apps, wearables, and other non-regulated entities. The bill requires HHS and the FTC to establish privacy, security, and breach notification standards within 18 months of enactment, giving consumers rights similar to those under HIPAA, including data deletion requests and breach notifications. The legislation now moves to a full Senate vote, though its ultimate passage remains uncertain, despite bipartisan committee support. For more headlines, visit cybermaterial.com.